Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube page as Lovely Lady Priestess. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, and today it's going to be on how does the person you have in mind feel about you. So what we're going to do is there's going to be 4 groups to choose from. You're going to think about your person, and once I present the group cards, you're going to meditate, relax, pause the video if you need to once I show you the cards, and just really feel which group is yours. And then you're going to be able to find time links in the description below, and we can just get started there. A couple of side notes. Please don't forget that we have our 10 subscriber free raffle going on. So as soon as I reach 10 subscribers on my page, or well, my YouTube channel, I'm going to do a full raffle and choose one person in my subscribers list to get a full free in-depth reading personalized by me. All you have to do is subscribe. Also, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to this video and my page or YouTube channel if this resonated with you or you enjoyed it. Also, these are general readings. These are not personalized to everybody's touch, so it may or may not resonate with everybody. You can also find my groups in the description. You can find my psychic group where I have over 950 members, lots of other readers, and lots of people there where you can find free, paid readings. You can find lives, you can find videos, everything like that. It's a fun little community, so come join us. And if you're interested in a paid reading personalized by me, you can message my Facebook page below where you'll find it in the description. And last but not least, if you're interested in donating to help me move, help me buy a coffee, anything like that, you can find my donation links in the box below. Let's get started. All right, here we have 4 groups. Starting at the top left, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, if you need to pause the video, if you need to take a minute, just relax, meditate, and figure out which card resonates for you the most, and make sure you have your person in mind. That way we can pick up on the right person. Okay. Welcome group number 1. So we're going to get started with our first card. So we're going to be doing group number 1 here, and for all of you who are thinking about your specific person, let's find out how they feel about you. So your overall energy. So the overall energy of your reading for how they feel about you is going to be the 3 of Wands. To me, this necessarily represents somebody who is a bully, or maybe they feel like you are a bully. We'll get some more details later, but there's just like a bullying action going on here. This reminds me of a lot of fire signs, like especially Sagittarius. For some reason, the way that they express their love happens to be through mean-ass words. Don't ask me, I'm not a Sagittarius, but... So let's get into it and see exactly how they feel. Okay, so we've got quite a big layout here. So we're going to start with how your feelings are towards this person. So the way you may act towards them can be that of a Capricorn, a Leo, somebody who's very stubborn-headed, possibly you're an air or water sign, or maybe like a Leo or Capricorn. It's very possible you're an air or earth sign or Leo. It feels like you act very stubborn. It's almost like you won't change for nobody. Very rare occasions you will, so it's not completely off the table, but mostly that stubbornness, hard-headedness is here on the energy for the way you are in general. I'm also seeing that there is legitimate love that you have for this person. You legitimately love them, and the love you feel is genuine. It's not just pushed. However, it's not the strongest either, but it is genuine. You feel like the conflict between the two of you is going to change. I feel like for a lot of you, some of you you're asking about a past person, somebody from the past, or you're asking about a relationship that you're currently in or that you were recently in. Now, moving on to your person that you're thinking about, it looks like to me that they are most likely an air or water sign, and they have also been through a lot of trauma. However, they're not done with it. They've still got a lot of growing to do. So I feel like they've been through a lot in their lifetime, and they most likely have the qualities of an air or water sign. However, zodiacs don't always resonate. Just take it how it resonates, see what the qualities are, usually someone who's really emotional, or likes to pretend they're not, but really are. It also looks like this person somehow is spiritual of some sorts or religious, or they at least have the belief, because if not, regardless of how they feel about spirituality, they have been manifesting negativity, possibly not on their own. Basically, this happens when you ask for things to happen and they don't happen, or they don't happen in your time frame. So you give up and you start talking negatively. For example, I'm broke, I'm never going to get money. Then all of a sudden you become extremely broke and you don't got no money to your name. That's negative manifesting, and I feel like they've been doing this somehow, mostly regarding growth and possibly fertility, but this could be just fertility of new ideas, new beginnings. This is never going to change, and then things actually never change. The other qualities I see here is that they have some sort of sexual qualities to them. So they seem to be like a very sexual person, but also they're very lost in life. They don't have their path yet. They are not too sure. They're very underdeveloped. But also the sex that they inquire in, they feel really strongly about it. So this person is most likely lustful, or they connect through sex. I'm sure if you asked them, this is probably the case. Yeah, so let's get to how they feel about you. So group number 1, it looks like right off the bat, it feels like they feel like things have ended completely. There's just a sense of, with this one, we can see that they're taking the relationship the two of you had, or the connection, or what it was, as a lesson, and they're leaving it there at the door and ending it. This is how they feel that they want to move forward. However, they're not very protected in the sense of their feelings, so they may let you bully them. And this kind of leads to feeling like games are being played. Also, for a very rare few of you, it's possible that you may have children together. If you don't have children together, maybe it was a thought, or mostly just like games being played. It's either or. And the last thing I see here is that they have a goal spiritually that they're trying to achieve, and they are going to achieve it. They feel like they are going to achieve it. Rather, they feel like you guys were a karmic connection, or they feel like they're trying to reach their zen, their peace, they're trying to open up their gifts more, or they're trying to find a path to their better self, their better energy. They feel like this is going to happen, and they are going to do this, which possibly means leaving you behind in the progress. So let's ask one more question. Let's see what the near future is between you guys and the potential outcome. Okay. Oops. So what we've got here, it looks like the near future is you're going to be learning spiritual lessons and using a lot of psychic work to figure out the answer to your question. It looks like this is a lesson because you may overexhaust your psychic readings and create bad energy for yourself. You need to slow down and be careful in asking so many psychic questions. You need to find one reader that you like and resonate with and stick to them. So keep in mind of that. I do see a lot of, psychic work being done to try to figure this out in the near future. The other things I see in the near future is that things aren't going to change. You're going to notice that. Maybe you're wanting change, and that's what, the goal is here. But I don't see any change happening, and you're going to finally realize that. This is for a couple of you, maybe all of you, it just depends. This is a specific message. It looks like some of you may have been trying to move in with them, or travel to go to see them, or have them come see you, travel, something to do with travel, maybe even going out to dinner, or driving real quick around town. This plan, whichever way it resonates, is not going to happen. Okay, and last but not least, we've got the potential outcome between the two of you. So, the most concerning thing is that there's possible abuse ahead, and if that's the case, I would run out as soon as you can. If it's really serious, always call somebody for help. Call 911, call emergencies. You can also talk to anonymous lines, suicide hotlines, women's abuse, men's abuse helplines. But I do see some sort of abuse in the future, whether that's wordplay, physical, emotional, or mental, or somebody is just trying to act as authoritative as possible. So besides that, I do see some sort of manifestation. I'm not sure if your person is a fire or earth sign. I think I may have mentioned that earlier. But if your person's a fire or earth sign, or if there is anybody in your life right now that is helping you out, they're a fire or earth sign. and they're trying to help you manifest positivity, I feel like they're going to be a big part of helping you figure things out with this person. I'm also seeing the biggest thing right now that I need to tell you is that this relationship, this connection was a lesson. This was definitely a lesson, and you're not learning it. You haven't learned your lesson. You're taking it as a relationship, as something that should be sought after. No, this was a lesson for you, and you failed your attempt of lesson. So you're going to repeat this cycle. You're going to go through it until you learn it. So you need to wake up, step up, and understand that this is not okay for you to be going through. Secondly, I do see that you're finally going to put your walls up and protect yourself for a while. So honestly, I don't really see a connection. I don't see love. I don't see a relationship. I don't even see sex here, but that doesn't always exempt it completely. Maybe it's just not important enough to mention it. So most of this relationship or connection, it really seems like it's just like a lesson for you. And you need to take it seriously. You can't keep putting it behind the back burner, because if it takes spirit until you're 60 years old to continue to send these types of people your way for you to learn your lesson, they will do it. Trust me. So most of this is a lesson, learning things, and waking up. Yeah, so I hope that helped you guys. That's all I've got for this reading. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I have that 10 subscriber raffle going on. I will pick one person in the crowd for a free, full, in-depth reading personalized by me. Also, you can check out my psychic groups in the description. You can also send donations in the description, and you can also message me on my Facebook or here for a for a full personalized reading by me. Thank you for watching, and I hope this resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments. Bye, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to group number 2. Let's get started on how the person you have in mind feels about you. So we're going to check how you feel about them, what they're like, what their personality is, the full outcome of how they feel about you, what's going to happen in the near future, and what is the full potential outcome between the two of you. So to start, your group, this is the card that you chose. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and this to me really represents care, affection, genuine, being concerned or caring about somebody. So care and affection is definitely big in this reading. Let's check your other information. Okay, so we're going to start off with how you feel about them. So I've got a few different things here. It looks like the first thing is, I do see that you feel like the connection the two of you got, I feel like you feel like you're in an actual relationship, or you are in an actual relationship fully currently, or you were like less than a month ago, or you still feel so connected to them that it still feels like a relationship. You feel like it is a successful relationship, and you feel like things are well. However, you're just unsure of what to do. There's some issues. I feel like you're just like lost and you don't know what road to take next. It's very possible in the past you felt abused or you felt bullied. Possibly, I feel like it's talking about with this person. So with this current person, you felt bullied before, possibly abused in the past, maybe due to the trauma or the habits they've picked up. I also feel like you have a lot of lust for this person. So there's a lot of sexual connection. Honestly, with these two cards connected, it feels like you may do sex magic on them. Sometimes it's not even on purpose, or maybe it is on purpose, So the way you can do this is while you guys are engaging in sex, intercourse, you can think about things to happen during that, or during masturbation. You can think about them, stuff like that. You just basically connect your energy through some sort of sexual means. Or you may think that they do that to you, which is why you think about them so much, however it resonates. So the way that this person is, their personality seems to be a fire or earth sign. They seem to be humble and most of the time mature, or they at least like to hold their own ground. They're most likely a fire or earth sign, and it really looks like right now they're just unsure of what they're doing with their life in general. I do feel like this person can be very lazy at times. They don't like to do things for other people, or they just don't like to clean, they don't like to help, They're also very greedy at times, or jealous, envious. So if maybe you talk to multiple people, even just as friends, They feel the jealousy. They're like, oh my gosh, they're talking to more than one people, you know? And I also just feel that laziness and definitely greed. So take those however it resonates. I also feel like there's some sort of domination situation going on here. He's not willing to be submissive and listen as well as you want them to. They're mostly trying to be the one in control. So now that we got that, and just a reminder, zodiac signs don't always resonate. It can just be like their qualities. So with fire or earth signs, usually this would have to be somebody who can be a bit of a bully, a lot less emotional, connecting. They're more in intellectual connections. You can always look up the earth signs, fire signs, and all that. So how they really feel about you is, so they are immature. They're not to their full matured spiritual state yet. I'm seeing fire or earth again here. Virgo definitely comes to mind first thought, but of course it can resonate. However, I feel like they're investigating you. You can very possibly be a fire or earth sign as well. Or if you're not, you just take good care of yourself. They're investigating you and who you are. They also feel like you do take good care of yourself. I feel like your health is like good, or at least well enough. However, there's something that happened possibly regarding a fertility situation that you guys lost the battle with, and it's caused a lot of heartache. So it's very possible some of you are trying to conceive out there, and maybe you had a miscarriage, or maybe you just didn't have the best journey while trying to conceive, and it just feels like he lost something, while you probably do as well. I feel like there is a feeling that he wasn't forceful enough with something. He wasn't in control enough. So I notice that there's a lot of control with this person. And if you're not trying to conceive, this can also mean motherly feelings. So if you're already a mother, maybe he feels like you weren't being the mother you should be. Or you are a very caring person, but he doesn't feel like you're giving him the right qualities of motherly love type of deal. So let me go through and check really quickly and see what the near future between the two of you happens to be and how the potential outcome between the two of you is going to end up. Okay, so it looks like the near future between the two of you coming up is going to be a decision. It looks like it's still in the works. There's still a lot of questions about this decision. It looks like mostly either of you or both of you are just waiting to see what happens. But this decision is going to be related to family or home life. So whether or not you guys want to stay together at home, or if you want to move one or the other out, or if there needs to be kids separated, divorce, things like that. It also looks like there's going to be a lot of energy put into not being as greedy as before. So I think this has to resonate with the person you have in mind. There's going to be a lot of energy into just not feeling the same way, or making them, like, look, I need this help. Stop. So for the full potential outcome between the two of you, I do see some messaging bullying. So maybe they're going to ignore you, make you have, those anxiety attacks. Or you're like, oh my God, they're not talking to me. They're just ignoring me. I hate being ignored, so I totally understand. There's definitely a lot of lack of communication that's going to cause heartache. I also feel like some sort of situation, possibly financially, is going to result in a loss. This could have to do with what I mentioned earlier, the home life, that maybe somebody moves out and you happen to have to figure out how you're going to get the rest of the money for rent. Or maybe there's just like a financial legal situation that you happen to lose between them. It also looks like there is going to be some spiritual heartache as well as physical. You may be trying to manifest better for yourself while you're hurting so much that you may not notice as much change because you're not meditating enough. So overall, I think in the beginning, when I saw the care card, it felt like to me that the care card kind of represents that you're really looking into the situation and you do genuinely care about them. I saw that. It's just that there's a lot going on, and I feel like this connection just isn't the right connection for now. Maybe you guys met on too early. I really ultimately feel like the other party is too immature for you. You are very spiritually ascended, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. So I am sorry to tell you this news. I'm not trying to be, like a downer. I just, I'm a truth reader and I don't like to give these readings, but I'm not going to sit here and refuse to tell you guys what you need in order to get higher up in life. So that's all I've got for you for now. If you're interested in any paid personal readings, please send me a message. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to, like, comment, share. Let me know how I did for this reading, and don't forget about our 10 subscription raffle. If all you have to do is subscribe, and as soon as I hit 10 subscribers, I'm going to pick one random one of you for a free, full, in-depth reading. Join our psychic group. I have multiple readers. I've got lots of people there. Free and paid readings. There's videos, lives, everything like that. You can find the link in the description. Also, if you would like to let me know how this resonated, all you have to do is comment. Any donations can be sent through any of the links in my description, and they're all appreciated. So I hope this resonated with you all, and I'll see you all later. Bye, group 2. Hello, group number 3. Today we're going to get started on your reading on how do they feel about you. So just a quick reminder, if any of you are interested in a paid in-depth reading personalized by me, you can feel free to message me here or on my Facebook page. You can find the description for my Facebook page below. You can also send any donations you would like, and if anything resonates with you, feel free to comment and let me know what did. Like and share as well. And don't forget to subscribe, so that way once I get to 10 subscriptions, I can find one random person out of all of you to give a free, full, in-depth reading. Also to remember, this is a general reading. Everything may not. It's a very possible situation that not everything will resonate with you, so take what resonates and take what doesn't. I also read the truth. I don't read only good, love, and light. So let's get started. Your overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So what this means, it usually represents money troubles, financial troubles, something going on currently, like maybe your other person doesn't work enough or something like that. So how this is going to go is we're going to see how you feel about the person, what their personality is like, how they feel about you, and then we're going to go over and do what the near future between the two of you is and the full potential outcome between the two of you. So let's get started. All right. So let's get started on how you feel about them. So group number 3, it looks like there was some sort of home or family situation, living situation, something like that, that you made a decision about that resulted in being a little bit farther away from each other. Maybe you decided not to move in with them, or you decided they can't move in with you. This decision was relied on money. This was relied on finance. There's definitely some sort of financial decision here that you made yourself. It feels mostly like the biggest feelings that you have right now is that you're waiting to see what happens with the way they're treating you. There may be some sort of bullying, wordplay, just negativity going around, and you're just waiting to see what happens, see if they change, see if they're going to treat you differently. But money and bullying feelings is the biggest focus right now. So their personality happens to be a bit dominant when it comes to travel and not letting you go places. I don't like this right off the bat. I feel like they are an air or water sign. They are very immature, they're impulsive, way under, the standards that you should be accepting. I also feel like this is a weird one. Usually this comes up in your spot. This came up in their spot, though. It really feels like they're psychically or spiritually investigating on you. So maybe they know or they figured out that you're using psychic readings to figure out about them. And now they're trying it out. Or they're trying to figure out why you believe in psychic readings. Or maybe they are literally just watching YouTube videos and reaching out to psychics for, regarding you. Usually I don't see this double way, so take it as it resonates. But somehow they are investigating psychically towards you. Okay, so the way they feel about you, the first couple things I notice is that you are very possibly an air, earth, or fire sign. You're most likely not an air sign. Air, earth, fire. You're most likely not a water sign. I'm so sorry. So you're either of these, but your qualities could be very stubborn, very, very stubborn, hard-headed, You could be a bit of a bully at times to show your affection, and you can be immature as well. We all can at times, so it's best to accept that. It also feels like there's some sort of instability when it comes to your communication sectors and your communication methods. They feel like you may not respond very often, you don't talk to them enough. There's like a controlling sense here. So it feels like, however often you want to respond to them is fine, but they don't feel like that, which, in my book, that's not okay. But, your relationship, your connection, not mine. It also feels like the two of you are very different, almost like opposites attract. You guys have very adverse and different personalities. So because of that, they have to be very patient with you. I feel like it's probably vice versa as well, but this is just how they feel. They feel like they have to be very patient with you. However, this leaves a lot of questioning in the mix, which would also resonate with the psychic investigation that I mentioned earlier. They have a lot of questions, they get a lot of answers, and they don't do jack shit with it. So lots of cups being filled and they're just spilling it themselves, not doing anything about it. They also feel like nothing's going to change. So let's get in, see what the near future and potential outcome between the two of you is. Okay, so we've got a lot of mixed messages here. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, very unstable, interesting reading. So let's start with the near future between the two of you. For starters, there's going to be a huge lack of communication between the two of you. Somebody's not putting in enough effort. I feel more so like it might be you. You might be shutting down. Somebody's not putting in enough effort to this relationship and the communication around it. However, this could be vice versa. Just take it as it resonates. I feel like a lot of you are feeling lost and just unsure of what to do. However, the biggest thing to me is that you guys may not reach, you may not be reaching out to the right people, or you're not really using the information that you get. I feel like you may not even be asking for help in the first place, but it looks like with this problem that you've got with the person, it looks like it would be very relevant to reach out for help. I'm also seeing some sort of conflict due to a confession. Somebody knows something, but the other person isn't confessing. No, but somebody is not going to confess something that the other person knows about. And last but not least, I do see that financial conflict once again. I see conflict when it comes to lack of finances. So that's going to be a big issue as well. So when it comes to the potential outcome between the two of you, I like to see this as if you guys stay together. This is where the huge mix comes out on it. So the fire or earth sign, whichever one it is, could, either you or them, could be very well playing games in this relationship. They're a little bit underdeveloped and immature. And if that's you, don't take offense to this. Take this as a development lesson. It's okay because, everybody does their own development in their own time. Maybe some of you are even teenagers, something like that. You just got to grow in your own time. And if they're willing to accept it, then great. If not, then either work on yourself or find someone else who will accept you. I'm also seeing a lot of stress because of a karmic situation coming to light. So things are going to work out karmatically. It's upright. Justice is upright. So it doesn't look like you're going to receive a whole bunch of bad energy, but you're going to be stressed because of a lot of the energies coming back to you are just like almost like repeating things is what it feels like. I feel like some of you are just going to also be waiting for things to turn out right and good for you. It looks like possibly some of you are in a marriage, and there's a lot of heartache on whether or not you want to stay in this marriage. But however, ultimately, I do see this is where the confusing part comes in. I see legitimate love and hope for each other and feeling a reason for the relationship or marriage. This is genuine love that I'm seeing, genuine emotional connections, which is better than just love. But overall, even though the relationship's extremely unstable, you feel like it's going to be best to stay. So, of course, this is completely up to you, but this is what it looks like. And ultimately, I feel like because of the feelings you have for them, you're not going to end up leaving, even though it may not be the right situation. So, of course, if you're interested in figuring out, what is right for your personal situation, what exactly you should do, you can always send me a message and we can do a paid private reading, completely personalized to yourself. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and I hope it all resonated for you. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I won't go over the whole thing again, but donations, subscribe for that raffle, and let's get my page out to others so we can get that raffle going. Goodbye. Hello, Group 4. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Today we're going to be doing a reading to see how the person you have on your mind feels about you, what the potential situation is, outcome, and everything above. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. I do want to make sure you guys understand before we get started that if you're interested in a paid private reading, all you have to do is send me a message here or through my Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe so we can get that raffle going. Like, share, and comment so I can grow my page, YouTube. And any donations are appreciated and can be found in my description. Let's go. Okay, so to get started, the card that you guys picked for your group, number 4, this is the Knight of Pentacles. What this happens to represent has to do with financial situations, and because it is in reverse, this could be negative or very impactful, strongly negative, or sorry, that's not the right word. It's somehow like a negative financial situation, whether it's legal or money. It's just not very fun to deal with. Okay, so the way that I feel like you feel about them. So what I'm seeing is that the first thing that comes up is they are, right now you guys are in the middle of a family or money situation. Possibly you're trying to move in together. There's some sort of financial living or family aspect here. Maybe you're putting money into family, getting inheritance from family, moving together, and it costs money, of course. So there's some sort of that going on that's pretty important to you right now. The other thing, it looks like the way you feel about them seems to be that it's not a convenience to be with them. Like there's an actual reason. However, you're just very lost and you don't know what to do, where to go. And that's probably why you're here. So it looks like the personality of them, I've got like all different zodiac types here. So I think what I'm gonna say is if it's a female you're thinking about, they are a fire or earth sign. This person most likely is also important. They feel their health is important. So they could be like a workout guru. You drink a lot of protein, something like that. Lift weights all the time, work out, whatever. If it's a male, I feel like it's a water, air, or earth sign, or a Leo. I don't feel like it's going to be most of the other fire signs. I know that was a lot, but basically their personality traits has to be somebody who's emotional, but also beyond stubborn. And that's probably the biggest recognition for you. It also looks like their personality is they are a money maker. So Capricorn comes to mind. Capricorns are pretty good at making money. They engage in work, or they really want to work. They're working on working. But it looked like you guys had money earlier, so it didn't seem like they wouldn't have a job. I'm also seeing here that they have negative intuition, or they use it for the wrong things, or psychic work. So what this can mean is that they get a gut feeling, and they feel like it's the right thing, but it's really not. It's mostly their mind instead of a gut feeling, but they can't tell the difference. Or they sneak into other people's business using their intuition or psychic abilities or whatever it is, some sort of negative aspect. Or maybe they ask too many psychic questions and their energy is just being depleted because of it. So the way they feel about you is that possibly they feel like you may give them bad luck at times, but that's not really like a determination factor. It just feels like, maybe being around you, maybe you are an energy vampire, not on purpose. Like there's bad energy vampires and there's, good energy vampires. The good ones, which could be you, somebody who doesn't mean to take energy. You could just be like an empath and you get tired easily. So you're like trying to grab on for energy from something else and you're not protected yet. I feel like you are most likely a fire or earth sign. That's what this is showing. It does seem like they think you may be a little bit immature, which is okay. It happens. And they feel like you're trying to force justice onto them somehow, or you're trying to force a legal situation. So you're trying to force karma to happen when karma is supposed to happen by itself. They also feel that you may not put enough energy into your connection. and this kind of turns them off. Even if you do put enough energy, this is how they see it. So you can take that as a determination, like I do everything for you and that's still not enough, totally up to you. So let's see what the near future and the full potential outcome is between the two of you. All right, guys, so we've got quite the look here. Okay, so for the near future, there's going to be some wandering around and seeking guidance, or just really, being unsure of the justice cycle or the legal cycle. You're not going to be very sure about what to do next, instead of just letting it happen. I'm also seeing there's going to be a lot of maybe fighting and arguments, or feeling like you're just doing everything by yourself with this living situation, or this family situation, moving situation, the one I mentioned earlier. It looks like, because of this, things are going to be unresolved. Things are not going to be very resolved because you're doing everything by yourself, and that's not okay with you. So you may end up just not moving with them, or, doing this family situation with them, whatever it is that has to do with home or family life. I'm also seeing that they may become some sort of like bully to you at times, and it's not all the time, but it's enough for you to feel the sting where it's just like, look, I don't really like it. Or maybe it could be vice versa. Maybe you're the one bullying the water or air sign male, maybe you're the one bullying the other person that you're thinking about. So what is the full potential outcome between you and this person? What it looks like is that the finance feels necessary rather than just a convenience. However, again, I'm getting air or water sign. This person is immature and impulsive, and you're not reaching out for help with what you're going through. So this is leaving you extremely stressed, and ultimately, I feel like it's going to be your decision to end this biddy because you're going to be too stressed. So, I mean, it's understandable too, because if you feel like you're doing everything alone, doing everything by yourself, especially moving, I'm kind of going through the same situation. If you're just moving and doing that all by yourself, that's really annoying. So, yeah, I understand why. So that's all I've got for you guys. I hope everything resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for the subscriptions, we're doing that raffle. I won't mention everything again. Just don't forget that paid private readings, donations, all my groups, and Facebook is down below in the description. And thanks for watching. Let me know how it resonated. Bye, everybody.